Hi guys, in the last session we have seen user and user detail components. In those components, we were duplicating the user list data in both the components. If you see in the user component.ts, we have taken user list and the same user list is present inside the user details component. So we are violating the dry principle here. Do not repeat yourself. That is the main core principle for this one. So we should not violate that one. So we will be resolve this issue with the help of services. So let's create the service with the help of Angular CLI. The command for creating service is nggs and service name. Here you can name this one as a user. So here you can observe nggs. For the component we are using nggc. For the service we are using S for service. So it has created two files for us, user service.ts, user service spec.ts. So here you can see the files. So here this spec file is used for unit test cases. For now we can skip this one and let's open user service.ts file. Here you can see the service file is divided into three parts. One is import section and another one is export, and the middle one is injectable. Let's see one by one. In the import section on the line 1, we are importing injectable symbol from the Angular core and we are decorating that one with the help of injectable decorator. We are annotating that one with the injectable decorator. So here in this injectable decorator will register this service into the dependency injection. So the Angular follows the dependency injection for the services. So this service can be used in any other components, directives or services. So this will register this service into the dependency injection. Okay, and here you can see provided in root. Here you can get it out. What is dependency injection? Dependency injection is nothing but providing data to the components or directives or services by injecting it. Here if you open user component.ts, this component is dependent on this user list. So it is nothing but this component is dependent on this user list. So this user data will be provided by the service. So this component will be dependent on this service. So we'll see about this one by implementing it. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll take one method which is nothing but get user list, get user data you can take. Okay, we are taking one method and you can copy this array of users and paste it inside the service. Here you need to return this array. Okay, and we can able to remove this user list from here. Let's make this one as an empty array. Okay, so what we have done, we have created a service with the help of Angular CLI command and we have taken one method get user data, and that one we are returning the array of users. So we need to use this service inside this user component. So for that we need to import that service from user service. So user service, we are importing it into the user component. Here we need to create an instance for this one user service inside the constructor. So we are registering that one inside the constructor. Normally the private variables are declared with the help of underscore user service and name this one as a user service. So we have created instance for that service and we can able to call the service inside the ngOnInt method. So this dot user list equal to this dot as we have created the user service instance, we can able to access with the help of this method. Here you can see we are getting type error. For now, let's take this one as any. Okay, for now we have taken this one as a type any. As we are using TypeScript, we should mention the type. So user list we are getting, and let's go to the browser once again. Here if you see, still we are getting the usernames as expected, but this time in the user component.ts we have removed that hard-coded user service and we moved that into the user service file. Here there is no more user array, user list array, that we have moved inside the user service.ts. Okay, let's do the same thing for the user details component.ts. Remove this. Let's make this one as an empty array, user list. Just I'm making this one formatting. Okay, let's import the user service from user service. Here we no need to mention .ts as it is a default thing. You can no need to mention .ts specifically. So create instance inside the constructor. This is nothing but the dependency injection. User service. We are injecting that one inside this constructor. So here you can call this one inside the ng on init. Okay, so what, do the same thing here inside this. Let's copy this inside the user list. Let's make this one as any. Just it's a syntax mistake. Just copy this one and paste it inside the user details component. So user list equal to this dot, as we have created the instance for the service get user data. So this should also work as expected. Here you can see it is working. So as in this example we are using the service and we have eliminated the duplicate code. Here if you see inside user component.ts we have removed that array of users. Inside user details component.ts we have removed. So it is present only in one place, that is called service. If you want to make any changes, we need to make change in this service file so that it will be reflecting inside the both the components, users component and user details component. So let's see one more time guys what we have done. So we have removed the duplicate data. First of all, go to the user service. We have created a service with the help of Angular CLI, ngGS and the service name we have given. So that has generated this code which is importing the injectable symbol from the Angular core, and we are injecting this service inside the dependency injection. Like we are registering this service inside the dependency injection with the help of injectable. And here if you see provided in root is Angular follows the hierarchical dependency injection. Provided in root means this service will be registered on the parent level so that its child components can able to access this service by registering into their components. So we have seen that we have imported the service and we have created an instance in the constructor and we are able to get the data. So the same thing with the help of provided in root means it is registered on the global level. So all the child components can able to access this one. So which is nothing but single instance, singleton service. Okay, and we have created a method get user data. We are calling this get user data method inside the component in the on init. So it is working as expected. So finally we have solved the problem called drive principle. Do not repeat yourself, as we have eliminated the duplicate data. So in the next session we will be seeing more on services guys. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next session.